Today we are entering the very first battle analysis of this channel. Two Godzillas made by Toho in the last decade. The walking embodiment of natural disasters and nuclear waste, Shin Godzilla. And walking up as the raging wrath of the atomic bombs torturing survivors of World War II is Godzilla -1. Both will now face each other in the arena of Hiroshima. I definitely said that wrong, didn't I? We're going over a list of stats, all being weight and size, lifting strength, striking strength, durability, IQ and battle IQ, experience, battle experience, abilities, power, speed, agility and flexibility, stamina, senses, combat, dexterity, versatility, regeneration, and beam strength. Size and weight easily goes to Shin Godzilla, standing at 118.5 meters, 333 meters long, and weighing at 92,000 metric tons, compared to the much smaller Godzilla -1, standing at 50.1 meters, an unknown length, and weighing at an estimated 20,000 tons. Pretty easily, size and weight will go to Shin Godzilla. Lifting strength. Shin Godzilla has little to no evidence he could lift anything. The closest thing being able to lift himself up, but that shouldn't really count since... yeah. Well, Godzilla -1 was able to throw a ship being possibly 20,000 to 30,000 tons? But I got this weight from Copilot on Google, so it might not be the best source. But you get the point. I'm sure Shin could grab things with his mouth, or maybe even grab things with his tail and lift them up. But without any feats for Shin, lifting strength will have to go to Godzilla -1 pretty easily. Striking strength. Shin, the freaking tail's gonna carry. If he could walk through buildings without any damage and make them, just be destroyed, then the tail being used as a physical weapon to knock things over will easily win this category. The best feat for -1 being him punching a ship and doing little to no damage. Actually, wait, no, he did destroy that one building pretty easily. But, shut up. Durability. This one is tough, because Shin has shown to take helicopter fire and didn't flinch at all, and got rammed with trains to his feet without any visible damage, and got up looking fine, ready to fight. -1 did take a lot of heavy fire from tanks and ships, but was shown to be in pain and shot back into the water quite a bit. Not going super well for him, so I'm going to give durability to Shin Godzilla. IQ and battle IQ. -1! Godzillasaurus has been alive for much longer than Shin, and knows finding the humans quite well and was decently smart, while Shin shows no thought process. And since Godzillasaurus is -1 will instantly be taking these. Experience and battle experience. -1 again! Same reason because of Godzillasaurus. Abilities. -1 has a pretty solid list of abilities, being amphibious nature, bioatomic nature, atomic breath of course, contamination, and his insane regeneration and strength. Shin has atomic breath, dorsal plates, a tail beam, self-mutation, durability, body fluid, anti-flash defensive membrane, phased array radar. As you could guess, Shin will be taking abilities pretty easily. I also have to count this up. Does he have more than legendary? Yeah, whatever. Power. How I classify power is whose abilities are stronger. Shin's atomic breath and beams are overall very strong, be able to cut through buildings like nothing. But -1's atomic breath is literally deploying a nuke, so I think we'll give him power. Speed, -1! Next. Agility and flexibility. Okay, so Godzilla -1 does take this pretty easily, but here's the thing. Shin actually has pretty good reaction speed, because he was able to turn his body pretty easily. But yeah, -1 takes this category pretty easily. Stamina. So, Shin went through that entire attack for like 5 minutes, and then he rested the entire night. -1 was ready to keep going that entire time, but retreated because the nuke injured him. I don't think I need to explain why -1 is taking stamina. Senses. Shin. The Shin. And abilities, you may remember he has a phased array radar. This can detect anything like -1 in a certain radius no matter what direction he's looking. So Shin will be the one to see -1 first, granting him this category. Combat. Who can fight better? Shin was doing okay to the jets, but that's his only real fighting feat. -1 on the other hand. Woo! -1 was shown fighting that one ship that I forgot the name of, goddammit. And as well used to be Godzillasaurus, meaning he's as good as he was, but still knows how to fight. Pretty easily, this goes to -1. Dexterity. Who can understand things better? Shin. In this fight, he isn't able to because it would be unfair, but throughout the entire movie, he's been evolving to counter humans and adapt to land better. -1, he kind of just acted like a vengeful creature in every situation he was put in, not really showing any skill set. So dexterity will go to Shin. Versatility. Who can adapt to their environment better? I don't think I need to explain why Shin's getting this, because he's literally adapting through this entire film. So, yeah. Regeneration. Who can heal better? -1. Do I need to explain how we literally regenerate a whole chunk of his face? Beam strength. Whose atomic breath is stronger in destruction and pushing force, and has a faster charge up? -1's atomic breath is a literal nuke, but it does take a bit for it to charge up. While Shin can spam it when he first charges it up. But -1's a literal nuke, it's going to -1. Now counting everything up, -1 will be taking lifting strength, IQ and battle IQ, experience, battle experience, power, speed, agility and flexibility, stamina, combat, regeneration, and beam strength. Shin will be taking size and weight, striking strength, durability, abilities, senses, dexterity, and versatility. With a score of 13-8, -1 looks like he's taken the win. But I said it looks like. Because none of this matters. I know, it sounds crazy, but none of that matters unless -1 can actually kill Shin. Now, there are 2 ways this fight can go. Well, only really one way can go as a fight, the other is just an execution. It all depends on who can charge the beam faster. If -1 is able to shoot his breath first, well, Shin's dead. It's been stated that if Shin was hit with the nuke that the Americans wanted to send in, he would have exploded and could not have survived. But this is unlikely, as Shin's atomic breath charges up with something that will delay -1. I think, maybe. This is just for convenience, so I can make the video longer too. I mean, what? The smoke and fire breath. These should be able to distract -1 and hopefully delay the atomic breath. Even though I don't really think it would, but this is a video, shut up. And Shin would be able to shoot first. If this happened, it wouldn't kill -1, but I barely. Shin's atomic breath is underrated. -1 is going to seriously get hurt by this beam and sent flying into the ground with a giant hole in his chest. It'll regenerate, of course, but now he's pissed. -1 is extremely territorial, and he was already mad to see Shin in his territory, and now he just put him down. -1's ego is going to be hurt. Legendary Godzilla. Instead of a beam, since he has a cooldown, he's going melee, running in after getting up. But Shin doesn't have a cooldown when he first charges up. When -1 is close, Shin unleashes his beam, again, sending -1 down again into the ground. -1 is able to get up and ram Shin into the ground, charging up his own atomic breath. But Shin's tail is able to knock -1 off, sending the atomic breath up into the air, causing no explosion anywhere near them. Meanwhile, yo, bro, you ready to finally invade Earth? After 50 years, we're finally getting another appearance. Let's do this! Hey, what is that? Back on Earth! -1's body finally finishes regenerating and gets up, running past Shin and toppling a building over Shin that knocks him down over. I think he could do this, but then again, -1 stands on his back, charging up his beam once more. If he just charges beam up, it will kill Shin. Shin Godzilla's tail can't reach, so he deploys his dorsal plate lasers, and this goes right through -1's head and the rest of the body, ending him. Similar to how he died in the actual movie. -1 splits apart, falling into shreds as his body decays until his beating heart is only left. Our winner, despite all odds in the general opinion, Shin Godzilla wins with high difficulty. The dorsal plate lasers are the only thing that saved him. If Shin hadn't, the atomic breath nuke from -1 would have ended up killing them both. If you think the fight could have gone differently, please let me know, and I'd happily read it, not debate. This video is just for fun and shouldn't be taken as fact. Everyone should have their own opinion. This is my opinion. Until then, stay safe and remember to subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, I might do some, but don't spam me every video, because it's highly unlikely I'm actually going to do yours. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse, that's just me. Also, I feel a little bit weird. Anyway, peace out. Until then. Whee!